I forgive myself for believing I have to focus on the negative in order to survive. I forgive myself when I focus on the negative because it feels like the only way to survive. I forgive myself for believing this negativity can't change. I forgive myself for believing I have to beat myself up when I'm not perfect. I forgive myself when I'm not grateful. I forgive myself for believing I'm not worthy of good things. I forgive myself for believing I can't be grateful for hard things. I forgive myself when I hurt other people's feelings, expecting them to be perfect or grateful. I forgive myself for believing that focusing on the positive, or thinking about the good things in my life is not going to make a difference in how my life is or how I feel. I forgive myself for believing I can't change my mind and be more positive. I forgive myself for beating myself up when I feel like I'm not being positive enough and can only focus on the negative. I forgive myself for believing that focusing on the positive is just going to be ruined constantly by something negative. I forgive others when they're not grateful. I forgive others when they hurt my feelings by not being grateful. I forgive others for hurting my feelings when they're negative. I forgive others for hurting my feelings when they say I'm not perfect. I forgive others for hurting my feelings when they say I'm not worthy. I forgive others for hurting my feelings when they hurt my feelings by poo-pooing on my positivity and good things. I give others permission to forgive me when I blame them for why I can only focus on the negative. I give others permission to forgive me when I poo-poo on their positivity. I give others permission to forgive me when I blame them for my feelings of imperfection and unworthiness. I love and accept myself even when I'm afraid I'll always be negative. I love and accept myself even when I'm afraid something negative is going to ruin the good things. I love and accept myself even when I'm afraid I can't be grateful. I love and accept myself even when I'm afraid there's nothing to be grateful for. I love and accept myself even when I'm afraid I can't enjoy things without feeling like they're going to be taken away. I love and accept myself even when I'm afraid the only way to survive is be negative. I love and accept myself even when I'm afraid the only way to be perfect is to focus on all the imperfections. I love and accept myself even when I'm afraid I can't be positive. I love and accept myself even when I'm afraid my gratitude and positivity are all fake. I love and accept myself even when I'm afraid my fake positivity is going to make me feel better. I love and accept myself even when I'm afraid my fake gratitude is going to make me more grateful. Without this feeling of insecurity and unworthiness, I'm free to see the good things in my life. Without this survival mentality, I'm free to discern what is good and what I can be grateful for. Without this survival mentality, I'm free to be present to the good things in my life. Without this negativity, I'm free to show up more loving and grateful in all my relationships. Without this negativity, I'm free to stop self-criticizing and be more compassionate with my imperfections. Without this negativity, the people in my life, like my partner and my children, are free to be more compassionate with themselves when they feel unworthy or imperfect. I give myself permission to accept I can be grateful for hard things. I give myself permission to accept I can protect myself from the negative without hyper-focusing on it. I give myself permission to feel worthy and calm and content when I'm grateful. I give myself permission to accept I can feel gratitude even when it's hard. I give myself permission to accept I can feel secure with what I know is good and be present to the goodness in my relationships without being broken by what's negative. I give myself permission to accept I can feel worthy and calm of the good things in my life. I give myself permission to accept I can trust in feeling good and grateful for the good things in my life. I give myself permission to be more compassionate with others when they're struggling to focus on the good things. I give myself permission to let the good things be good. I give myself permission to feel okay even when the bad things are bad. I give myself permission to be present when things are nice and when things are good. And know that I'm worthy of that goodness and I don't have to feel like I'm in survival mode or I have to beat it down so that I don't feel bad later. I'm worthy. I'm awesome. And that's for you.